And we're crossing our fingers for good weather because it makes the march that much easier.
Yeah, you saw everyone in
Enjoyable.
winter clothing there.
Yeah.
And
Not
on
right
the
now.
14th day, we've got the 19th, and it doesn't look like, well, it looks like wintry temperatures, but here that's not all that cold.
Yeah, I've been wanting to wear my boots, but I'm like,
Yeah.
it feels so weird to wear my boots in 80s weather.
Yeah.
But I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to wear them,
Well,
okay?
well,
Technically,
50s
it's winter, it's January.
We'll have 50s. Will that work for boots?
Yes.
Okay,
So I'm
there
just
you
going to
go.
hold them up. That's a weekend, right?
Yeah.
On Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's on. I'm seeing the 7-day back there. Yeah, upper 50s on Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday the 18th, so Monday the 19th.
All right.
I'll show you the 14-day in a bit, though. I'm
Uggs,
looking
you're
at it
coming
at the Weather Center. Somebody squinting there, trying to read those little baby numbers from so far away. We did have a weather impact alert day for this morning up until 10 o'clock because of the patchy dense fog. That's lifted, so the weather impact alert day is gone, as is the dense fog advisory. And we see some blue up there in the sky. It's nice to see, besides some gray. 73 for both Stinson and at the San Antonio airport. Light winds at about 3 miles per hour. The dew point continues to drop, and that tells us drier air is trying to move in. That's the level of moisture in the atmosphere. The farther that is from the air temperature, the lower the humidity. That's dropped about 20% in just the past hour, down to 64%. It was closer to 100% earlier this morning. And when that happens, the atmosphere squeezes out the moisture in the form of fog, and that's what we had this morning. Had a lot of zero visibility in our southern counties for Cotulla, Carrizo Springs. Pleasanton still seeing reduced visibility at 4 miles, but everyone else is looking good. Well over 7 to 10 mile visibility, so thankfully the fog is a memory, but tomorrow morning it'll come back. We'll get to that in a bit. It's a warm to mild afternoon, or start to the afternoon. 74 Bernie, Junction 66, Carrizo Springs at 70. 79 George West, close to 80 there with a little more sun. 73 Gonzales, and 74 for San Marcos. The radar is dry. Even though we have the cloud cover, it's not dropping any rainfall. We just don't have the moisture at all levels in the atmosphere. Here's the water vapor imagery. We look at this to see where the dry air is and the air with the moisture. Dry air is the orange down there in the Gulf. That's around an area of high pressure. And low pressure is to the north. You can see it just off the California coastline, that rainfall occurring there with an area of low pressure. We're kind of caught in between. So we're not really going to see any rainfall. We're not going to see a lot of sunshine every day, but kind of gross is really the best way to describe it. Fog in the morning, a little drizzle possible, and then in the afternoons kind of humid and some sunshine. Here's how we go. The hour-by-hour forecast, the Futurecast shows a good amount of sunshine this afternoon, still feeling a little humid, highs into the low to mid 80s. Then tonight we see the clouds come back in and some patchy fog forming again. It could be locally dense, especially in our southern counties again and toward the coastal plain. Everyone else mostly cloudy. Temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s. By the end of the day, more sunshine, and again, upper 70s, low 80s. Could see an isolated shower tomorrow afternoon. The better chance, though, arrives Thursday. In the morning, again, mostly cloudy. In the afternoon, some sunshine, but an increased chance of rainfall. So we had the clouds this morning. We tapped into a little sunshine now. Temperatures in the 70s. We should top out around 83 today. The record high is 84, so pretty close to that. This evening, we increased the cloud cover. We'll call it partly cloudy to start, mostly cloudy late, a little breezy. Low temperature of 73 in the middle of the evening, but we'll continue going down from there to a low of 60 overnight tonight, 82 for a high tomorrow, 10% chance of a shower in the afternoon, 20 to 30% chance as we head into Thursday and Friday, 80 for a high Thursday, 75 Friday, and then a cold front takes the rain chances away and brings back the dry weather for the weekend with highs in the mid-60s Saturday, upper 50s Sunday. We continue warming into the 70s through most of next week until we get knocked back into winter-like temperatures the following weekend.